Duolingo has about 34 million people using the app every day. Only around 9% of those users ever pay for anything. Less than 8% of the company's revenue comes from ads. And despite that, Duolingo is worth close to $8 billion. Here's how a mostly free app got there. Duolingo didn't start as a language course. It started as a game. You have lives, and if you get too many answers wrong in a day, you run out. Lessons are laid out like a journey with a progress bar. Streaks track how many days in a row you've used the app, and breaking a streak feels bad even though it costs you nothing. Co-founder Luis von Ahn has said the app worked early on for a simple reason. It was mobile, free, and fun. That combination alone helped bring in around 3 million users within the first few years. For a while, that was the whole plan. Give the lessons away, grow the user base, figure out revenue later. That approach ran into a problem once investors got involved. According to von Ahn, an early board member who had just put money into the company told him directly that giving everything away for free couldn't continue, and that the company needed to start making revenue. He said the team hadn't given itself permission to make money from the app up to that point, and that building new capabilities like advertising or subscriptions inside an organization built around free access wasn't simple. So in 2017, Duolingo added advertising. Today, that accounts for under 8% of total revenue. The company also introduced a subscription tier, around $10 a month, that removes ads and gives unlimited lives. Duolingo went public in the summer of 2021 and saw a surge in usage during the pandemic as people practiced languages while travel was limited. By some estimates, Duolingo now has around 12 times more downloads than its closest rival, Babbel, and roughly 8 million paying subscribers. That's still a small slice of the total user base, but according to the company, that under 10% group accounts for about 80% of total revenue. Free users alone don't explain the valuation though. The real strategy is what Duolingo does with the data those users generate. The company runs roughly 10,000 experiments on its user base. At any given time, about 5% of users are part of a test without knowing it. Different versions of the same lesson, the same wording, the same difficulty level are shown to different people, and whichever version performs better gets rolled out more widely. Nothing in the app is really an accident. Every small design choice was likely tested against an alternative first, and the company has said that without running these tests, it wouldn't be a successful business at all. The clearest example is the push notification. Early messages were simple reminders. Over time, one notification became well-known online because it looked like a guilt trip. Duolingo told users that since reminders didn't seem to be working, the app would just stop sending them. That message was tied to a measurable 3% rise in retention. It works the same way it would if a parent said, "Fine, I'll stop reminding you." Guilt turned out to be more effective than encouragement. To figure out which notification works best for which person, Duolingo built something it calls a bandit algorithm. The name comes from slot machines, sometimes called one-armed bandits. Picture a row of slot machines that each pay out differently, and you don't know the odds of any of them. The algorithm has to decide whether to keep using the message that's worked best so far, or test a different one that might actually work better. Every notification sent is one attempt at answering that question, and the system keeps learning which message works for which type of user at which time of day. One known example, a notification naming the specific language someone is learning, performs better on Chinese learners than on English speakers. That kind of detail only shows up when you're tracking billions of small actions. This is where the free users become valuable. Every lesson completed, every notification opened or ignored, every streak broken adds to a data set. Duolingo has said it processes about 13 billion exercises a week. That volume of data lets the algorithm find patterns a person wouldn't spot on their own, and feeds directly into personalizing lessons for each user to keep them learning effectively and coming back. If you run a business, you've probably written off the people who don't buy, reply, or convert as a loss. But those people are still doing something. They're clicking, scrolling, opening emails, ignoring emails. If you're not tracking any of that, you're skipping the exact kind of information that helped turn a free app into a multi-billion-dollar company. Duolingo's leadership has openly said the company could make a lot more money right now if it wanted to. Show 5 ads at the end of a lesson instead of 1. Make the free version annoying enough that people are pushed to subscribe, or even force subscriptions outright. Any of those moves would likely produce a strong quarter. Duolingo has avoided all of them because a short-term revenue boost built on frustrating free users would shrink the exact thing that makes the company valuable long-term. The free users aren't a cost the company tolerates. They're the product. Every session makes the system a little more accurate. At the same time, analysts note that Duolingo's growth strategy has limits. Some users leave once they've mastered a language, or once they give up on learning one at all. That's part of why the company has been testing new ways to increase paying customers instead of just growing free users. Its newer tier, Duolingo Max, costs around $30 a month and lets users have AI-powered conversation practice, something the company had already tried to offer with real people first. According to Von On, when the company asked users if they'd want to practice with a real person on the other end, people said yes and said they'd pay for it. But when asked if they wanted to do it right that moment, everyone said no. He's noted that people don't feel judged by an AI the way they would by another person, even though the AI is, in a sense, evaluating them the same way. That resistance to real-time human interaction, but comfort with an AI doing the same job, is part of why the company is investing in that direction now. So Duolingo isn't really a language learning company first. It's a data company that happens to use language lessons to get 34 million people to generate that data every day, mostly for free. Compare that to Babbel, a rival with roughly 1/12 of Duolingo's downloads, despite offering a solid product. Babbel kept a traditional model, charge up front, deliver a course. Duolingo skipped the paywall for almost everyone and built a system instead. The difference between the two companies isn't really about which one teaches a language better. It's about which one built a machine that improves itself and which one just built a course. If you're running a business, ask yourself 3 things. Are you treating the people who don't pay you as a loss or as information you haven't figured out how to use? Do you have any simple way to collect data from every visitor, not just the ones who convert? And are you protecting this quarter's revenue in a way that's shrinking what your business could be worth next year? Duolingo looks like it's giving its product away. It isn't. It's collecting the one resource that was never free to begin with, and most competitors won't notice the gap until it's too large to close. If you found this useful, like the video, and subscribe if you want the next strategy breakdown.